Hi everyone. So welcome back to another video. My name is Sanjita Sahu and I am going to be your mentor in instructor for data analytics. So in this particular session, we are going to discuss a topic for next 10 minutes and the topic is related to Excel. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So let's get started. Now, the topic that we are going to discuss today in this particular session is VLOOKUP function. One of the most important yet the most used function in Excel, and one of the most important question even in your interviews is what is VLOOKUP function. So in this particular session, we are going to discuss the VLOOKUP function and we are also going to understand how it works. We are also going to look at the syntax of it and actually even perform it on a data set. Okay, so first let me get you introduced to this data set. I have this random data set of some community health. Now you don't really need to understand what does this data set belongs to, what does this mean. It is just a random data set. It has 5 worksheets, as you can see: patient demographics data, which is name, gender, date of birth, income, location, all about the patients. So this is about education of patients. This is about health records of patients, which has been calculated. And this is about billing details of all the patients. And there are some other sheets as well, which we'll be using throughout the process. Now, in this data set, we are going to, this is Excel Online, by the way. This is Excel Online platform where I have imported this data set. And probably in your classes as well, either you'll be using Excel 365 or you'll be using Excel Online to maintain concurrency. That's another thing. Now, what are we going to do with this data set? I'm going to take one simple problem here related to the VLOOKUP function, and I'll explain what is the problem, and then we will intuit our way towards how we can solve that problem using this function called in Excel called as VLOOKUP, or you can call it as vertical lookup as well. So let me describe what the problem is first of all. Now, if you can see here, there are 2 columns in the demographics: location and region. You can clearly see in the location, there are some of the locations which are mapped to the wrong regions. As in, if I say, look at this one, Kerala. Do you think Kerala belongs to East? Not really. So this is mapped wrong to its region. Now some of you must be wondering why this has happened. How can Kerala be mapped to the wrong region? It should have been mapped to South by default. Now what happens is when the data is collected, many times there is a lot of unclean things that can happen in the data. We call it inconsistency in the data. Right now, what I've highlighted here is an inconsistency in the data. This data is dirty. As a data analyst, it's your job to clean the data before you can start analyzing it, and you can start creating visualizations on top of it to finally come down to solve any business problem, which is, I think, we discussed in our last video, how you actually approach solving a business problem as a data analyst, right? So here this data is dirty right now, and as a data analyst, it's my job to perform the cleaning on this data, which is, I'm just showing you one part of it. There is a lot of inconsistencies existing in all the worksheets here, but we are going to deal with these 2 columns right now. So I understood that there may be many locations which are mapped to the wrong regions, right? Actually, you can see here Karnataka is mapped to north. Now this is also wrong, right? And the same way, all the way to the down, there are 1000 values here. There are 1000 patients data. Okay, there are 1000 patients data, so it is highly possible that there will be a lot of locations mapped to the wrong region. How do I fix this? Now, to fix this, can I say that I need to know that what is the correct region for Kerala? I first need to know what the correct region by default for Kerala. And if I know that, maybe I can take that correct region as a reference to fix this wrong region here. What do I mean here? What do I mean by that here is, in our data set, there is this one sheet called as facts. And if you look at this facts sheet, there is already a reference table created where it is shown that every state must belong to this region. Now, this is more of like a reference sheet. As in, let's take a very simple example. If I try to draw a straight line, I'm not able to draw a straight line with my own bare hands, right? But as soon as I take a scale here, I don't think so I have the option of taking a scale here. But let's say I consider taking a scale here. When I take a scale, can I say I'll be able to draw a perfectly straight line? Right? I'm not taking a scale here though. But with the help of a scale, can I say that scale is the reference for you to draw a straight line? The same way, what is happening here is that this table is acting as a reference for me to know that every state must belong to this region. And this is the data which is dirty. I need to fix location with its correct region. Now this column is wrong. This column has a lot of wrong values. So what we can do is, we can entirely create a new column. Let's call it as updated regions. Okay, we can call it updated regions. Now what we will do here in this updated regions, we'll entirely build a new column again. Okay, let me put this in bold. Yeah, what we will do here is we will entirely build a new column again, where the new column will have the fixed regions with respect to the locations. Okay. Okay, so in this new column what we will do, we'll entirely build new column of 1000 regions, but this time those regions will be correctly mapped to the location. And how will I do it? I need a reference table for it. I mean, Excel need to know it. You as a human, you know that Tamil Nadu should belong to South, Maharashtra should belong to any particular region, Punjab should belong to any particular region, but that's what you know. Your Excel doesn't know it. Reference table, and we will be using this reference table to fix our regions here which are wrongly mapped. These regions are wrongly mapped. I created an entirely new column. I will be creating a list of new regions which are correctly mapped with the locations this time. Now, can I say it's more of like, just ignore this column now. Can I say it's more of like you are trying to find the region for Tamil Nadu, you are trying to find the region for Maharashtra, you are trying to find the region for Punjab. So this column is empty, and all you are doing is you are trying to map the region for Tamil Nadu, you are trying to map the region for Maharashtra. How you are going to do it? You have the reference table. All you have to do is you have to look for this value Tamil Nadu. Now listen to me carefully here. You have to look for this value Tamil Nadu from this patient demographic sheet. So in this F column, the first value is Tamil Nadu in this patient demographic sheet. I need to look for this value, and I need to look for it where? I need to look for this value in this reference table. Now when I will look for Tamil Nadu in this reference table, can I say I'll be able to find it here in the third row? This is where Tamil Nadu exists. I will be able to find it. Let me just actually color it. Okay. So when I'm trying to find Tamil Nadu, this is the location from patient demographic sheet which I'm exactly trying to find in my reference sheet. Say I found it. Okay, yes, this is where Tamil Nadu is. As soon as I find this value, I want to return its corresponding region. What do I want to do? I want to return its next corresponding region mapped to it. So as soon as I find this state Tamil Nadu from patient demographic sheet in my reference sheet, I want to return the next corresponding region mapped to it. Return it where? Return it in this column. I hope you guys understood it. And this is where VLOOKUP comes into the picture. Now what does VLOOKUP, how is VLOOKUP going to help us to do that? First of all, VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. If I just write it down here, VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. Okay, what does vertical lookup mean? When your data is in the vertical format. When your data is in the vertical format and you're trying to look for a certain value. What do I mean by vertical format? If you look at here, your locations are changing from top to bottom. The regions that you want to create here, the regions that you want to map here is going to be from top to bottom. The reference sheet also changes from top to bottom, right? States are from top to bottom, regions are from top to bottom. It's not like my states are going horizontal. It's not like my regions are going horizontal. No. So data is changing vertically. Data is existing vertically in this manner. And when your data exists vertically, and you're trying to look for a value in that vertical form of data, we will have to use something called as VLOOKUP. Lookup means trying to look for something in the vertical data. I hope this is clear for everyone. Now you have to understand this two simple thing, and we are ready to write our function. This is our location. For every single state, there are 1000 states here because we have 1000 patients data. I'll have to start from the very first state, then go to second, then go to third, all the way to 1000. Okay. So what I will do, I'll look for this first location where in my reference sheet. Okay, and when I will look for this in my reference sheet, I'll probably find it somewhere in this area. So the first state that I'm looking for is Tamil Nadu. I'll find it in the very starting. As soon as I look for that value and I find it, I will try to return the corresponding region attached to it in my location updated regions column. I hope this is clear. Now let's try to understand how to write it. So the syntax of writing a VLOOKUP function involves certain arguments. In Excel, whenever you have to write any function, you always write any function or formula, you always put a equal to sign. Otherwise, Excel will not be able to understand what are you trying to do. What do I mean here is that if I try to, let's say, write 4 plus 5, Excel will not do anything. But if I put equal to 4 plus 5, it will be able to sum it up to 9. So I need to write this equal to tells Excel that I'm writing any formula or any kind of function. Otherwise, if I'm not writing equal to, it is just a normal text. So let's say I initiate VLOOKUP. Now the first argument that I have to give here is the value I'm looking for. What is the value I'm looking for? Now, where I'm looking for the value. So I have to basically give the address of reference sheet. So I'm looking for this value here. And once I find it, what to return? Basically, which column number. So which column number I want to return once I find this value where I'm looking for it. And then there is one argument called as, for now I'm writing false here, I'll explain it later when I'll write the formula. So this is the syntax of VLOOKUP. Now let's try to write it here. So I'll put equal to and I'll write VLOOKUP. Now you see in Excel this is very beautiful that whenever you are writing any function, you can actually see the entire description of the function. So you don't really need to remember any function or formula in Excel because it gives you entire description which tells you what the function does, which even tells you the arguments it is taking and how exactly you have to give the arguments. It has even explained the arguments. You can actually understand what you have to do in this function. Okay, 1 second. Okay, say I write VLOOKUP here, and what is the value I'm trying for? What is the value I'm looking for? So like I mentioned, the first argument is the value you are looking for. So first of all, I'm trying to find this Tamil Nadu. So I'll just click on the cell. This is called as cell referencing. We will discuss it sometime later. You click on the cell F2. So it is F2 here. F2 means whatever is existing inside the F2. F is this column and 2 is the row it is existing in. So I'm looking for this value in F2. Where am I looking for it, comma? Where am I looking for it? Now I'm looking for this value where exactly? So I'll have to go to my fact sheet, and what I'll have to do is I'll have to mention this entire range. So I'll just select this range. 1 second. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just select this range. Only this much area where my reference data exists. So I'm looking for this value in this reference table. Now once you have done this, what you have to do is you'll have to go back to the formula. Now as you can see, what I've done here is I've mentioned the value I'm looking for and I've mentioned the address where I'm looking for it. And now what do I want to return? So in order to know what you want to return in the formula, if you remember, I mentioned which column number. I'm not saying the column name, I'm saying the number, which means in the VLOOKUP, when you have to define this particular value, which column to return, you'll have to count that column number. You'll have to take a count of it. So if I say, let's say I found this Tamil Nadu, this F2 value in my current address. I found this value in my current address. I found it at the third row. Now what do I want to return? In this reference sheet, there are two columns, 1 and 2. I want to return this second column. Whatever parallelly exists to Tamil Nadu here. I found my Tamil Nadu here in the third row. Whatever parallelly exists to Tamil Nadu in my second column, I want to return that. What is the second column? Basic counting. This is my first column, this is my second column, and I want to return this second column. Okay, and you can just mention 2 here. So this 2 is the count of column, and then I'll just mention false. I'll tell you what is false. Now you can see this value that has appeared here. This is 1 second. Yeah, this is south. Now Tamil Nadu is mapped with south. Now how do I do it for rest of the 1000 values? Do I have to write the formula for every cell? Not really. You can see this small box appearing here. You can just actually double click. And once you double click it downwards, you see the value for rest of the states is coming. Although there is an error appearing here, which I'll discuss just now in few minutes. Okay. But you can see the first 5 values are at least appearing. And these first 5 values are the corrected regions, right? So as you see, Maharashtra was earlier mapped to south, but now I have the correct mapping of it to west. And how did I do it? Just look at the formula. I was looking for Maharashtra, this blue highlighted cell, where I was looking for it in this particular address of my fact sheet, my reference data. And when I found it, I just returned the corresponding second column parallel value. Clear? Now, why is this error coming? If I just go here and I click on the formula, now you see, the formula itself will tell you why the error is coming. I'm looking for what? In the VLOOKUP, I first mentioned the value I'm looking for. So I'm looking for Karnataka, this blue cell. Where am I looking for it? See, this is the address. It says in my fact sheet, A7 to B15 column. A7 to B15 column. If I go to fact sheet and if I highlight A7, which is this, to B15 till here. Basically, in this area, I'm looking for my value when getting the error. Currently, I'm getting the error. How did this area shift downwards? I selected this much sheet. How is it possible that the area is shifting from that to this particular sheet where I have a lot of blank cells here? I don't have any data, right? If you try to look at this formula, you are trying to find Karnataka A11 to B15. Sorry, A7 to B15. A7 to B15. Let's try to find Karnataka in A7 to B15. Do you find Karnataka in A7 to B15? No. Right. If my reference would have been stayed this only, if my reference would have been fixed this only, then I would have found Karnataka in the 6th row. But my reference sheet has changed as I went downwards applying the formula for other cells. I noticed that reference is not existing here anymore. It is not fixed here anymore. It shifted downwards. It has shifted from A till here. And in this much area, do you see Karnataka anywhere? No, I don't see. And that is the reason Karnataka is not found. So no corresponding region is found for it because I never found the state at the very first place. And that is why I'm getting error all the way downwards. Now, this is a concept called as relative referencing. We will discuss it sometimes later that why do we get this kind of error. I'll just give you a small understanding. You wrote the formula for one cell. This is the formula that I wrote. This is where I fixed A2 to B10. The reference sheet. This is what my original reference sheet is, A2 to B10. A2 is this cell, B10 is this cell. So all the way from A2 to B10, this is what I fixed in the first cell. I wrote this formula, but I never wrote the formula for rest of the cells. All I did is I just dragged this formula downwards. And when you drag any formula downwards, just see, from this cell to this cell, your formula will change relatively. Because your position is changing from this cell to this cell, the formula you wrote in the previous cell will also update in the next cell. How? Obviously, earlier I was looking for Tamil Nadu in this cell. Now that I moved next, now I'm not looking for Tamil Nadu anymore. My F2 cell has changed to F3. And you see my reference is no longer A2 to B10, which I fixed. It has shifted A3 to B11 till here. And that is why with every next cell, my reference is shifting more and more downwards. And that is the reason why my reference shifted from A2 to B10 to A7 to B15, where here exactly. So what am I supposed to do in that case? In that case, what you have to do is, in the original formula that you wrote at the very first go, you need to fix this address. You need to fix this address. How do we fix something in Excel? So basically, this is my address sheet and I need to fix it. To fix something in Excel, you just have to put a dollar sign. So I need to put a dollar sign in front of A, 2 and B and 10. So I'll put a dollar sign here. I'll put a dollar sign here. Here also. Here also. This is a topic of absolute referencing. I'm just, no need to listen to this absolute referencing, relative referencing. Just focus on what I'm doing in VLOOKUP. So why I put a dollar sign here? You need to understand because I wrote the formula for first cell, but when I dragged it downwards to the next rows, my formula was also updating. I cannot afford to update my fact sheet. I cannot afford my fact sheet to change. It is my reference sheet and this address need to be fixed. Because if I'm looking for 1000 states, I'm looking for them in the same reference sheet. So if my reference sheet keeps shifting further and further, there will be a point where I will not be able to find any particular value. I'll show you to you here. Look at this formula. What is your address? You're trying to look for Kerala in A47 to B55, which means from this formula that you wrote, the formula that you wrote in this cell, you dragged it downwards all the way to a point where the address has changed from A2 to B10, original A2 to B10 to A24 B32. Try to there is no data existing in this particular cell, right? In this particular range. Why? Because with every single changing row, I wrote the formula here, but when I went downwards with every single changing row, my reference sheet was also shifting downwards. And that is why I've fixed my reference sheet finally here. I just put a dollar sign in front of column and row both. Now all you have to do is you'll have to just drag it down, or you can just double click here. And now you see I'm not getting any error any longer. And you can see earlier Kerala was mapped to east, now it is mapped to south. Karnataka is mapped to north, now it is mapped to south. So this is my new updated regions column, which is fixed now. And this was pretty much about VLOOKUP. Guys, there are two limitations of VLOOKUP as well, but we will not discuss it here. We will sometime discuss it later in our regular sessions. Okay, so there are two limitations of VLOOKUP. I'll discuss it sometime later, but for now I hope you understand what does VLOOKUP mean. There is something called as HLOOKUP as well, and there is something called as XLOOKUP as well. We will discuss HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP sometime later, but yeah. So I think that is all from my end. If you guys have any question, let me know later on. We will try to probably create another video on top of it. Thank you so much.